Hi, I'm Tracy from MDL Carlton International, and today we are incredibly lucky to have Antonio Blázquez. He is a partner with CBC Lawyers, or Abogados, as they are known in Spain. And we wanted to have a chat today around visa, immigration, and some of the pitfalls that some of our clients do encounter. So thank you so much for joining us today, Antonio. Really appreciate it. So who is Antonio?
Antonio Blázquez is a partner of, as you said, CBC law firm, which is Cobo, Blázquez and Carretero. They are a law firm resulted from the merge of two big law firms from Marbella, Cobo Blázquez, CB, and Carretero, Javier Carretero Law Office, working from 1990.
So you've been around a long time, a lot of experience.
Yeah, I mean, for the last 15 years, I have been working with individuals and companies who were interested in Spain and need legal advice in real estate, also in family issues, corporate, and many different legal issues and demands when relocating to Spain and the normal practices.
Obviously, we have a working relationship with you, but I do want to just confirm to everybody that you are working for the clients. You do not actually work for a real estate agency. We can introduce clients to you, you can then take them through the process, but your obligation is not to us, it's definitely to the clients.
Exactly. I mean, we as a law firm here in Marbella, and what we do is to provide legal advice to the client. At the end, we have been working here for the 1990s, and we have experience, and we have a team of 30 lawyers from different fields. And one of our key points is that we are independent. So we need to identify, we need to listen to the client, what he demands, and then provide the best legal advice possible according to what they need, the real situation. If, for example, they are buying a property, we found out that there is something that we need to mention regarding the urban situation, or if there is a charge, or if there is an inheritance problem, we identify, and after explaining to the client, we say, do you want to go ahead, or it's not possible to go ahead? What do you want to do? And from there we move forward.
I think for us as well, it's always very good to have that sort of reassurance with you, because the client will put a reservation down and then everything is going to be subject to due diligence. So you then go through the full process, which is why it's very important to have a law firm that understands Spanish law, in particular here on the Costa del Sol. And because many clients do want to bring their lawyer from the Netherlands, for example, they're not going to have the experience and understanding that, for example, you would.
You are also absolutely right. I mean, as a lawyer, for example, if I buy something in the Netherlands or in Portugal or in UK, I would use a lawyer because I don't know the exact legislation of the place. So maybe it is good that you mention to your lawyer in UK or in the Netherlands, but at the end, the lawyers from Marbella or from Estepona or from the Costa del Sol in Spain, they need to identify exactly the urban planning documentation, the licenses if are correct, or if it's something that is suspended, and many other different points regarding, for example, the taxes. And I think it's absolutely important to have a proper advice from a lawyer, in that case in Spain.
We agree. We've always found that having lawyers assisting our clients prevents anything from happening. We sometimes find, particularly with Spanish culture, they will employ a lawyer when something has then happened. So it's gone wrong,
yes.
Then they will go to a lawyer. Most other cultures, and we prefer to encourage our clients to have legal advice from the very beginning to prevent any issues at a later date.
I am of the same opinion, because it is true that we have most of our clients are non-residents in Spain or residents but with a foreign component. No? But this practice that is very common in the UK or in other countries from Europe or United States. So I think it is really good, because you have somebody, if there is a problem, later they can go and request me liability or
Yes.
why did
Yeah,
you
you
don't
missed
tell me
it.
this? And we prepare like a proper summary with all the information related to the property, related to the contracts. Even we like to prepare in double columns, but a summary that facilitates and identifies the important thing, the tax implications, and avoid any kind of surprises. I always say to my clients that I want that they buy a property and an ideal with the legal things, and that they take the keys and forget and doesn't have any headache.
Yeah.
Now and a charge from the previous owner, a debt of a mortgage or some things like that, a community fee that was not paid, things like that that we need to identify. And if we identify, it is quite simple, it is straightforward, and
Yeah, I agree completely.